I think hope is a good thing to have when it comes to video games or when it comes to anything in life, really. It's just a smart thing to do. The problem is, especially if you're an Xbox fan, that's basically all you've had for years. And I don't think that that's necessarily a good thing. I think at some point you have to sit there and ask yourself, what is this company actually delivering anytime within a relevant time frame? And the answer is next to nothing, and especially when it comes to like quote unquote buying out companies, people just have these unrealistic expectations and see what they want to see, and that's really a shame, to be honest with you, because Microsoft isn't going to buy Sega, and people reading into this partnership don't really understand what Microsoft's end goal is or what Microsoft does in video games to kind of stay afloat and make money. But we're going to get into this topic because I can't wait to get into it. It's definitely a video you don't want to miss. Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm the Crapgamer, and this of course is Crapgamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice a lot of cool changes around here, but that shouldn't stop you from giving us a like and possibly consider subscribing if you haven't already done so already. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me and my silly YouTube channel. Now, there were rumors, or probably I wouldn't say rumors so much as kind of like wannabe instances where Microsoft was supposedly going to pick up Sega and things like that. And to that, I would say, what would be the end game to that, right? Like, what does Sega put out recently that just people are clamoring to pick up? I mean, there's not really much, to be honest with you. This isn't the Sega of, yesteryear. They put out, Sonic games that I tend to like, but, tend to get really bad scores. They put out the Yakuza games. There's not a whole lot, but according to this, Sega and Microsoft has entered a strategic alliance that will let the former create a large-scale game, or let them create multiple large-scale games built on Azure. Now, if that sounds interesting, strategic alliance, that's because this is the same type of deal that Microsoft and Sony made, with allowing Sony, obviously pays to use the Azure servers. This is just basically Microsoft and Azure, nothing really to do with Xbox whatsoever. So today, Sega and Microsoft announced a new strategic alliance that will allow the Japanese company to develop large-scale games to be made in a next-generation development environment built on Microsoft's Azure cloud platform. Now, according to the press release, the strategic alliance is a key component of Sega's mid to long-term strategy, which includes the so-called Super Game Initiative, where the focus will be on global online community and IP utilization. President and COO of Sega Corporation stated the following: "We are very pleased to announce today that we are considering a strategic alliance with Microsoft to help develop Sega's new Super Game Initiative, as well as build a next-generation game development environment. By considering a strategic partnership with Microsoft, we seek to further advance our game development so that our titles can be enjoyed by fans all over the world. In this regard, we aim to build an alliance that utilizes both Sega's powerful game development capabilities and Microsoft's cutting-edge technology and development environment." Now, according to Sarah Bond, the CVP of Microsoft Corporation, she said, "Sega has played such an iconic role in the gaming industry and has been a tremendous partner over the years. We look forward to working together as they explore new ways to create unique gaming experiences for the future using Microsoft Cloud technologies. Together, we will reimagine how games get built, hosted, and operated, with a goal of adding more value to players and Segas alike." It appears to be a similar partnership, obviously, that I mentioned earlier, that was announced 2.5 years ago by Sony and Microsoft, which also entailed an exploration of joint development of cloud-based Azure-powered solutions for gaming and AI. Notably, which I will link this article and you guys can read this yourself, these partnerships don't say anything about exclusive content and don't have anything to do with exclusive content, so fans shouldn't expect Sega titles to be only available on Xbox. It's going to be very interesting to see what kind of games come out of this initiative, though it'll inevitably take a few years for them to materialize and get on the market. And if you guys wanted to kind of know what happened a couple of years ago, Sony and Microsoft explored joint development of cloud-based Azure-powered solutions for gaming and AI. So this was what happened back then. The goal will be to further improve the respective game streaming services, xCloud and PlayStation Now, and Sony will also explore the possibility of using Microsoft's Azure technology for its own game and content streaming services. Additionally, Sony and Microsoft have also begun collaborating on semiconductors and AI in the former's field. The company will try to merge Sony's image sensors with Microsoft's Azure AI technology, With regards to AI, Microsoft will provide access to their advanced AI platform and tools so that they might be added to Sony's consumer products in order to provide a user-friendly AI experience to customers. Now, this is what Kenshiro Yoshida, the president and CEO of Sony, said. Sony is a creative entertainment company with a solid foundation of technology. We collaborate closely with a multitude of content creators that capture the imagination of people around the world. And through our cutting edge technology, we provide the tools to bring dreams and vision to reality. PlayStation itself came about through the integration of creativity and technology. Our mission is to seamlessly evolve this platform as one that continues to deliver the best and most immersive entertainment experiences, together with a cloud environment that ensures the best possible experience anytime, anywhere for many years. Microsoft has been a key business partner for us. Though, of course, the two companies have also been competing in some areas, I believe that our joint development of future cloud solutions will contribute greatly to the advancement of the interactive content. Additionally, I hope that the areas of semiconductors and AI, leveraging each company's cutting edge technology in a mutually complementary way, will lead to the creation of new value for society. So basically, what was going on there is the same thing that's going on here, and that is the fact that these companies are going to be working together with Azure. Now, if you don't know, right, so Microsoft has their hand in a lot of different things when it comes to gaming. Obviously, I think they own like the Havoc engine and, GameStack and all of these different types of things because they like to have their hands in gaming. And same thing with like Minecraft, which is like a multi-platform thing. The big reason you have your hand in all this stuff is so that you get paid regardless of where something is. And that's what Microsoft's all about. This is not a power move. This isn't a move that they're going to buy Sega. This is the exact same deal that Sony and Microsoft have. And it's not going to lead to exclusive games or anything like that. It doesn't say that, every Sega game is coming to Xbox now, and people are just kind of hearing what they want to hear, which is really unfortunate because there's nowhere in this. This is about Microsoft Azure, not anything to do with Xbox. Microsoft Azure and Sega. Right, so Sega can help build future games or whatever. Now, personally, I guess they can build games in cloud. I don't know. There's a couple different explanations for this, where you can build games using cloud, and then they can go on like physical hardware. And then there's some people that are taking this as meaning that they're going to create cloud games, which I don't think this necessarily means. I think this is more along the lines of they're creating games in the cloud that can be, you can work on a game in the cloud thanks to like AI and stuff like that, and then just make a game like that. So and then it runs on like physical hardware. So I don't think it's exactly what a lot of people were trying to claim it was, but it is very interesting to see the people's reactions. The funny part was just seeing the Xbox fan reaction, which was all, oh, this means they're buying them, they're definitely buying them. And then when you just look at things at a logical way and you actually read the press release, you can see no, that's not the case, and that's definitely not happening. So yeah, it was interesting to me to see that, but I do think that obviously people are gonna just kind of see what they want to see, and that's kind of unfortunate in my opinion. So yeah, I do hope that we see some kind of future where obviously these consoles can continue to get games from Sega and stuff like that, because that makes the most sense. And I do think that it's going to be interesting to see how that kind of plays out. But with that being said, I would definitely love your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. If you enjoy the content, maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for spending some time with me on my channel. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Crap Gamer out.
Turns out, the same people as always, dropping the facts. It's not cross-gen.